Alright guys, welcome back to Ash Brothers Outdoors. We got a little bit different filming area today because our normal studios are wrecked right now. Got doing a lot of cleaning in there tomorrow, so we're doing this in our room next to my goldfish tank with the 13 dwarves and the 1 hobbit in it. But anyways, that's not what we're going to be showing you today. Today, we're going to be doing an unboxing from Mark Jr.'s Lures. He was our sponsor this past season, and he said he wanted to go ahead and renew the sponsorship. So he sent us a box full of bait and lure today. And we're going to rip open and show you guys right quick. So the first bag out of the box is a circular object, and oh boy, it is not 1 but 2 pints of his Widowmaker Paste bait. If you can see this, I don't know if the camera will focus on this. It is a fresh bobcat based bait for all predators: coyotes, bobcats, fox, and this stuff has caught a lot of predators for us over the years. And I have never liked tainted baits. Everybody thinks if they make a homemade bait, and me included when I was trying to make baits 2-3 years ago, I thought, it needed to be stinky and rancid. The animals would definitely smell it. Coyotes really don't like that. And bobcats especially do not. Mark Jr. himself told me. I was talking to him on the phone last year, and he said he will not use a tainted bait for bobcats. And I've noticed that especially with our cats and dogs as well. You give a cat something that's rotten or real old, they won't eat it. They'll just... But if you give them something fresh, they'll eat it right there. So, I took this out, and I've caught more animals on, more coyotes and bobcats and fox on this one bait than all those other tainted, nasty baits I've used put together. This stuff is awesome. There you can see it right there. If you can see that. It's a mild kind of mellow smell, and you don't really need that loud of a... You use your lure, bring them in a little bit closer, and then this here will make them want... They love to dig for this stuff. They want to eat it, and even if they get it out and you don't get caught, it's totally edible. They can eat it. They'll come back. They know it's something good. They'll come back the next time for it, and they'll get it. Whereas with the stinky bait, they'll get it out. They might roll on it, and then their curiosity is satisfied, and they won't come back for it. So, 2 pints of his Widowmaker Paste bait. I love this stuff. Alright, we got 1 more bag in here. That is kind of square shaped. What could it be? Let's rip it open and find out. Woo! Whoa, Betsy. Alright, we got a bunch of lures. Very well packaged. We'll go ahead and rip these things out of the wrapping. Okay, we've got 2 4-ounce lures. And these were my 2 best producing gland lures last year. Silent Stalker and Coyote Frenzy from Mark Jr.'s Lures. The Coyote Frenzy, I'm not sure exactly how many coyotes I caught on this. I caught quite a few on this. It is the exact same recipe as his famous Fox Frenzy lure. It's cooked with coyote glands in it. I caught a lot of coyotes on this last year. Go ahead and pop the lid. Smells like a coyote. And you can see all of his lures. They're filled right up to the brim. They ain't down here or anything like some cheaper companies out there. They're right up there to the neck of the bottle. His Coyote Frenzy, I used it a lot last year. I used up almost all I had last year. Caught a lot of coyotes on it. The coyotes love this stuff. Silent Stalker was my next best producing gland lure overall. I caught 4 coyotes at 1 location with it. And that had been a location that I always found a lot of sign up, but I never caught anything at it the past 2 years. Caught 4 coyotes. 1 trap, 1 set using this, bobcat scat, and bobcat urine. His Silent Stalker, awesome stuff. Bobcat gland lure. It's for bobcats and canines, and it smells just like a bobcat. I love this stuff. Next, let's see what we've got here. We've got 2 4-ounce bottles of lure. His Fox Frenzy and his Predator Frenzy. Like I said, his Fox Frenzy is one of his most famous lures. He likes to use it, like he told me, both personally and in his DVDs. He likes to use it in connection with his Widowmaker Paste bait at dirt hole sets. Deadly combination. It's a fox gland lure, good for all predators. Don't think that fox yarn is just for, or gland is just for fox. It's for everything. Everything likes fox smells. And my hypothesis is that a fox is far superior to inferior, excuse me there, to a coyote and a bobcat. So they see those things, they smell that in their territory. It's something they they can easily beat up, I guess. So, and they're very attracted to that. So that's just my weird hypothesis. But I don't care if that's true or not, because fox gland works phenomenally for all animals. Next, we've got Predator Frenzy. Now, this is a very different lure from probably any you've ever tried before. It is a gland/curiosity lure because it's got coyote glands, fox glands, and bobcat glands in it. It's going to be a great change-up lure, especially where you've been using a lot of just plain old gland lures. Just straight coyote gland, bobcat gland, whatever. They're getting wise to that, maybe. Pull out some of this. That's going to be something that's going to probably be like something they've never smelled either. So, pop the lid off. It's a very unique smell as well, so I'm not exactly sure how I would describe that smell. It's pretty mild, and it's not real rancid gunk. That stuff just doesn't work. But anyways, and I'll also do a sniff test on his Fox Frenzy. Yep, smells pretty much like a red fox, which I've never smelled a red fox in person, but it smells just about like all the red fox urine I've ever smelled, because we don't have red fox down here. But and we've got one more lure, and that looks like it is it. It is his Windwalker. It is a long distance all call lure, and it's also a food lure. It's got a food base in it, so it calls all predators. It's not really extremely rancidly skunky smell. It's got a good punch of skunk in it to help it reach out over those cold nights. But this is Mark June's favorite bobcat lure, he told me. So if you got some bobcats you're trying to catch, try out some of his Windwalker. Punchy skunk lure. And if you're not quite on location, that'll call him from a distance out. So he also sells baits and lures for raccoons, beaver, and muskrat, that type of stuff. And he also makes some other lures for predators, such as his Canine Candy, which is a curiosity-based lure, and his Cherry Red, which is another red fox gland lure. So go check out all his products. You can read about them on his website, but he's not retailing them himself anymore. He's going to the seminary in Dallas, Texas, so he is selling them strictly through retailers like Southern Snares and Supply. They carry a full line of all of his baits and lures, including his DVDs. I love his DVDs. I saw them first saw his coyote trapping DVD during our first season of trapping. Beginning of our second season, excuse me. And he is so energetic. He's very informative, and he takes everything he tells you to do on his DVD. He does. He's not a do as I say, not as I do type of a guy. He tells you what to do. He tells you exactly what he does. He goes and catches phenomenal amounts of coyotes with it. In one trapping trip, he caught 231 coyotes in 39 days. He's no joke, and neither are his baits and lures. So go check him out. You can get them all at southernsnaresandsupply.com. And what I like about his DVDs, aside from them being very informative and very entertaining to watch, they're cheaper than most other DVDs out there. Most of them I'm looking at are $30, $40, $50 a pop. His DVDs are $20 a piece, and except for his Reducing the Numbers DVD, which is I believe his most recent DVD, I believe it is $40, and it's well worth every cent of it. I guarantee you will learn more from one of his DVDs than 5 others, and that's no exaggeration. That's not, I'm not saying that because he's a sponsor. I'm saying that because that's what I believe. So he is a very nice man. He's very informative. He knows what he's doing. So go check him out. You can go to markjoneslures.com, and he is still running his Predator Trapping Academy, which I believe is a week long. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. You go to his website, find out. It's like, I believe, $2,000 for the course, and lodging and food is provided. And he is, as soon as it becomes available, he is booked that quick. So if you're interested in that, you can go to his website for more information. So thank you for watching, and have a great trapping season.